What's up, everybody? Thursday today. I had to think about that for a second. So we're almost through the week. We got another workout. So if you need a warm up, here we go. We got 5 minutes, 4 different movements. We're doing 10 alternating squat to knee drive. So you're just gonna squat, drive the knee up. That's it. Just adding that little extra bit in there. They were going 10 jumping jacks, so just regular jumping jacks. 20 high knees, and then 20 mountain climbers. So down on the ground, driving the knee up. Okay. Then for the mobility, we've got 3 rounds, 3 different movements. We're going 6 walking inchworms. So hands on the ground, walking yourself out, and then you can either walk your hands back to your feet or your feet up to your hands. But either way, you're keeping those knees in place, not bending, so you can get a stretch back in the hamstrings. Then we're doing 12 seated 90s. So sitting down, each leg is going to be at 90 degrees, and then you're just switching it over like that. Make sure both knees are touching the ground as you come. And then the last one is going to be 10 high steps over a wire. So it'll be an invisible wire. So if I have a wire right here, about, in between my hip and my knees, I'm stepping up as high as I can to get over it with both legs. And then I'll just go back the other way. So we got 10 of those, right? Then for our strength, first thing, so we've got 2 kind of groups. Each one is going to have a compound set, so you're going to have 2 different movements done back to back. So the first one is going to be rainbows and rows. So I do not have my backpack with me because I was using it. So I'm going to use this stool top just so I can have something to kind of show. But if you have dumbbells, use that. If you have a backpack that you can throw some stuff into it, use that, or water gallons or whatever. Same stuff you've always been using. So we're going 16 rainbows. So this is starting on the floor next to me. I'm bending down, but I'm keeping my feet facing forward the whole time. Grabbing it, it's coming all the way up overhead, back down to the other side. Just like that. Into the rows, so 16 rows. If they have to be single arm rows, that's fine, just do 16 each arm. Or you can do 2 if you have 2 dumbbells or a real heavy backpack. You get both hands on there. So hinging at the hips, keeping that back straight and your chest up, and we're just pulling right like that, kind of at sternum level, just below your sternum there. So we've got 3 sets of that. So it's 16 rainbows right into 16 rows. Then you can take a little rest before you do your other sets. And the second one is going to be overhead press with Turkish get-ups. So for the overhead press, I have sets of 8 to 10. If you have heavy enough weight where 8 to 10 is good, that's fine. But if you need to increase the reps up to 12, 15, 20, and so on, that's okay too, to make sure that you're getting, a good amount of work done. So overhead press, again, can be done with 2 hands on one heavier mass, single hand if you have 1 light dumbbell or your backpack is light, or if you have 2, you can go both hands at once. So we got 16, like I said, minimum of 8 to 10 of those into the Turkish get-ups. So lying down, I'll do it facing here. And I'm just going to hold this. You can use the weight for it, or if the weight is too heavy, you can just do these body weight. So we're doing 4 each side, coming up, leg comes back, and stands. Almost put a hole through my ceiling there. So 4 each side for that. only 2 sets are gonna have those after. So your last set of overhead press is just gonna be overhead press. And then last up, we have our ab workout. So we have 5 different movements. We're gonna go 10 reps of each, then 20 reps of each, then 30 reps of each. So we've got crunches. So just regular crunches, getting those shoulder blades up off the ground. Then leg raises. So legs coming up, back down. If you can hold them off the ground, try and do that. Alternating bicycle crunches. So opposite elbow to opposite knee. Feet coming back down after each rep. Then we've got Russian twists. So leaning back, feet can be up to make it more challenging. And we're just coming side to side. And then straight pushes. So lying on your back, arms straight up towards the ceiling, and pushing towards the spot right above our heads on the ceiling, just like that. So that's the workout. Oh, and for reps for things like the alternating bicycle crunches and the Russian twists, you're just counting 1, 2, 3, like that. So that's the workout for today. Get through it. Let me know how it goes. I think it's going to be kind of nice today. So as always, go outside. It's an easy thing to do, to go outside and to walk or go ride your bike. You don't have to do it crazy intense, but if you're out there moving, it's good. It's going to benefit you. And we'll be back tomorrow for stretching recovery, work on mobility and whatnot. That stuff is just as important as everything else. So see you then.